Hello, everyone. Ian Nicholas here alongside the rest of the NCTV crew bringing you the live action of our second Glastonbury live stream of the day. The girls matched up against Glastonbury at 11 o'clock and destroyed the Guardians 18-5 to keep their undefeated record alive at 12-0. And right now it is senior night for senior day, I guess you could say, for the New Canaan boys team. They host Glastonbury's boys squadron, a 7-4 record so far this year. I'll turn away from the mic in just a second as the New Canaan Rams will honor their many seniors. As you see, the decorations and players are lined up to honor the seniors. The game will start at 2 o'clock, but we have the live stream of these senior activities. Our PA announcer, Bill Brown, will bring us through all of these seniors being honored, so no need for me. I'll step aside in just a moment. Again, New Canaan, the second best team in the state according to the latest Game Time CT poll with an 8-4 record, coming off a 14-8 road loss to one of the top teams in the country, the Brunswick Bruins, looking to rebound with another out-of-conference game today up against the Glastonbury Guardians. Glastonbury now playing their fourth game against an FCAC opponent this season, looking to pick up their first win up against an FCAC opponent, losing to Darien, Staples, and Wilton earlier on in the season. Again, New Canaan versus Glastonbury boys lacrosse. It is senior day for New Canaan, and we will have the live stream action of the senior day festivities for you in just a few moments. 2 p.m. start time, and stay tuned to help honor our seniors.
Are you ready to go? Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Canaan High School for today's CIAC boys lacrosse game between the Glastonbury Guardians and the New Canaan Rams. It's also Senior Day 2021. We would like to congratulate our seniors on their leadership, resilience, and dedication. We would also like to recognize many of these players who have been with the New Canaan lacrosse program for several years and have accomplished very much during this time. This hard-working group of boys has achieved great success on and off the field. Congratulations, men. The New Canaan High School lacrosse community is very proud of you. We would like to also thank all the parents for their hard work and commitment to ensure the success of our New Canaan lacrosse teams and the program. Now let's meet our senior players and their parents. First up is number 4, co-captain Harry Apelt, with mom and dad Kim and Garth. Way to go, Harry. Next up is Charlie Borthwick with mom and dad Heather and Doug. Way to go, Charlie. Next up is number 22, Charles Brossi with mom and dad Meg and Guy. Way to go, Charles.
Is your picture up there? Yeah. Up there.
Got it, guys.
Next is co-captain Ryan Coyone with mom and dad Claire and Greg. Way to go, Ryan.
All right. Got it.
Next up is co-captain Christopher Kinnett. And here are Joni, Jim, David, and Deborah. Way to go, Chris Kinnett. Thank you, Chris. Next up is number 77, co-captain Jack Connors with mom and dad Kim and Chris. Way to go, Jack. Next is number 17, Will Costco with mom and dad Elizabeth and Peter. Way to go, Costco. Thank you, Will. Next up is number 32, Addison Hanratty with mom and dad Catherine and Clark. Thank you, Hanratty.
Gorgeous. Got it.
Thank you, Addison.
Got it. Congrats. One more, guys.
Next up is number 55, Colin Ratner with Kelly and Lee.
Awesome. Gorgeous. Congrats.
Thank you, Colin. Next up is number 7, Mr. Hayden Shin with mom and dad Deborah and Anwoyu.
Oh, we did another one? We got another one coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Hayden.
Okay, you can push back. Get closer. Yeah. Good. Love it. Congratulations. Thank you. Take it way over there.
Next is number 45, Aiden Smith and Darcy and Judd. Way to go, Mom. You did good.
Hi. Beautiful.
Thank you, Aiden.
Got it. Congratulations, guys.
Next up is number 8, Nick Stiles, with mom and dad Steph and Eric. Way to go, Nick. Next up together, number 91 and number 5, Braden and Christian Sweeney. Way to go, guys. And Christian Sweeney and Braden Sweeney. And here they are. Way to go, Sweeneys. And Coach Pose. Thanks, Coach Pose. Next is number 14, Maddox Underwood, with Mark and Kara. Way to go, Maddox. Thanks, Sweeneys. Thank you, Maddox.
Congratulations, guys.
Next up is number 66, Christian Walter, with mom and dad Allison and Jason. Way to go, Christian. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Christian. And co-captain number 9, Callum Wood, with Vanessa and Kevin. Way to go, Callum. And we would also like to recognize number 18, Colin Bennett, and we'll put his picture up on the board. Thank you, Colin. Way to go, Colin. Thank you, Colin.
Come on, girls. You want to do one with you too? I did one with them. Let's do one with the girls in the back. Go ahead. Together with you too. Oh, that's so good.
Congratulations, seniors. Thank you very much. Great job, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to do a few pictures. We'll do 17 more minutes of warm-up, and then we'll have the national anthem, singing of the national anthem. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, add an extra 20. They were stuck in traffic.
Up to how much you want, Coach Post? 30? 35? 30 minutes? Okay, very good, sir. A special thank you to Colleen Bailey. Way to go, Colleen Bailey.
All right, so there was your senior night, senior day activities for the new Canaan Rams, honoring all of their seniors. Glastonbury just arrived on the scene here at Dunning Field, so a bit of a postponement game-wise. The game will no longer start at 2 o'clock. It will start at 2:15. So we'll see you then for the new Canaan Rams up against the Glastonbury Guardians in what should be A great game for New Canaan to honor their seniors, looking to pick up their 9th win on the year. Again, Ian Nicholas and company, we will stay live on the stream, but the game will not start until 2:15 as Glastonbury, a delayed arrival coming all the way down from Hartford County. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for your viewership. We'll see you very shortly. Hello, everyone. Ian Nicholas here from Dunning Field. We're going to take it off for just a second and go to the PA man, Bill Brown, with the national anthem. We'll be right back.
O'Connell. She's quick, but she's not that quick. Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Aunt Colleen. You messed it up. No. Great job, everybody. Thank you. Good luck to both teams. Thank you.
Dunning Field, we're going to pick up a home victory. The Rams undefeated when they play on Dunning. And also undefeated when I am joined by Chase Pinkernell on the mic. Chase, thanks so much for joining me again here today, man. A freshman in the New Canaan Lacrosse program.
Yeah, Ian, it's nice to be here with you. Should be a great game today between New Canaan and Glastonbury here at Dunning.
Yep. Should be a really good one. It's going to be an all-senior starting lineup for the Rams. Well, maybe not all senior starters just yet, but we will see plenty of seniors get action. Hayden Shin at the face-off. He's a senior, but Trinity commit has been very strong for the Rams as of late. New Canaan 8-4 on the year after suffering a 14-8 loss to Brunswick, one of the top teams in the country, on Thursday at the X for Glastonbury, number 27, Graham Katos. And Hayden Shin's going to win the opening possession for New Canaan, and it's picked up by number 9, Callum Wood, as the Rams look to start off strong here at home up against the Glastonbury Guardians. Their bus arrived a little late, so the game delayed 20 minutes to 2:20, but here we have the action. With the ball for the Rams, number 4, Harry Apel, one of the 5 senior captains on senior day, the Williams commit, who's transitioned a little bit to midfield. He's played attack pretty much most of his career, but making the transition to midfield in the middle of the season as the Rams work it around the perimeter. Ball is loose, scooped up by Ryan Coyote on the ground ball.
The Rams are really trying to attack the net. They need to get some shots here.
Coyote, the Bucknell commit. Another senior captain moves to his left and now brings it behind the cage to the sophomore, Tommy Augustine. Battled an early season ankle injury and has now come back and been a big player for the Rams. He makes his move, pushed away by the defense, puts up the shot. It's deflected off the pole and scooped up by the goalie, number 1, Graham McLaughlin, the senior. For the Guardians, as they get their first defensive stop of the game a little more than a minute in. Here's number 2, Michael Edelwich, number 8, Jared Mazelski. They're on the move. Mazelski, the shot too strong off the ground, and it hops out of play. It will stay in Glastonbury possession. Taking it coast to coast, picking up the loose ball or getting it off a clear. And then Mozelski, I should say, tried to go all the way with that one, Chase.
Yeah, it was a good possession there by New Canaan. They just didn't get their shots that they needed and turned it over, and now Glastonbury has the ball in their offensive zone. New Canaan's defense is really strong, though, so if they can hold off the ball here, then we'll be fine.
New Canaan has 7 straight victories against teams not ranked in the top 10 of the Nike U.S. Lacrosse poll. Losses recently to 2 top 10 teams in the nation in Darien on the road a few weeks ago, and then Brunswick on Thursday. That shot whiffed by number 6, Cole Wallace. The ball is loose, and it's going to be a violation on Glastonbury, so New Canaan will take over at the 15-yard line.
Good stick there by number 21, Dylan Murray, getting on the offenseman's hands there.
Here's Dylan Stevens, the freshman D-man, gets it up to the star midi of New Canaan, number 2, the U-Penn commit, Chris Canette. Canette runs right. He's at full speed. Canette on the move, does not take the shot. Now comes from around the cage, spinning. Acrobatics from Canette, defended by number 30, Colin Hersom. New Canaan looking for a bit more success after the turnover on possession number 1. Now behind the cage here, it's Nick Stiles. The cutter, the shot, it's a violent one from Callum Wood, but it bounces out of play, and it will stay in New Canaan possession. Both teams aggressive early on, Chase, but nothing going on so far for either team scoring-wise.
New Canaan needs to be more aggressive with the ball. They're just kind of taking their time and finding the right shot, but they got to get these shots on the net in order to score a goal here.
Augustine defended tough by Greg Perry, the senior. Harry Apelt on the move, takes a shot that's just wide right out of play, and it will stay with the Rams. Glastonbury 7-4 on the year, just outside of the Game Time CT top 10 poll for Connecticut teams. Nick Stiles with the ball for the Rams, works it up to Augustine. Glastonbury on a 2-game win streak, picking up wins on Wednesday and Thursday on the road against Farmington and Avon. Shot on the move from Ryan Coyote, misses wide left. There to keep it in New Canaan possession is Callum Wood. So another opportunity for New Canaan. They're putting shots on net, Chase. They're getting close.
They sure are. Yeah, we just need to get better shots, and we need to get better shots on net here in order for us to score. And there we go.
Canette scoops up the rebound and scores. Top shelf. Chris Canette puts the Rams on the board with 8:10 left to go in the opening quarter. Off the rebound, he is dangerous in the middle, and Canette with a gun for a shot, and he scores. New Canaan up 1-0.
Here with the face-off, Hayden Shin. This is a big part of the game today. Offensive possession is going to be determined by these face-offs. So if Hayden Shin stays on top of his game, then we'll have a lot of offensive possession for the New Canaan Rams.
Shin won his first draw control, and he wins his second with ease. Shin moving it up the field. Callum Wood, who's been very strong for New Canaan this year, dealt with an early season back injury, and the Tufts commit and senior captain attackman has returned strong for New Canaan. He had 4 goals in their last home game up against one of the top teams in the state, Ridgefield, a week ago today. We're going to have another strong afternoon this time around on Senior Day. Here's Tommy Augustine. Nice spin. Looking for the shot. He gets it wide right, and New Canaan will retain possession.
Number 27, sophomore, Tommy Augustine has really quick feet. Can really move the ball and put it anywhere in the net. So defensemen on Glastonbury have to be really careful with Tommy today.
Glastonbury, which plays in the CCC conference. This is the 4th time they've played an FCAC team all year long. They are 0-3 against teams from Fairfield County. As Augustine uses the quick feet, gets inside on the move, and he snipes it in between McLaughlin's legs. Tommy Augustine, the sophomore, extends the Rams lead to 2-0. 2 goals for New Canaan in the last 2 minutes, Chase.
We have a momentum shift here for New Canaan, coming in hot. 5 minutes into the game, 2-0.
Tommy Augustine took that one himself and with confidence got inside and scored against goalie Graham McLaughlin. New Canaan goes up 2-0. Hayden Shin and Graham Kothaus back at the draw, both seniors. Shin has won both draw controls so far today. Scoops it backward to Michael Norton and make it 3 straight draw controls to open the game for Shin. Just over 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter as Norton looks to spin away from number 14, Eric Hendrickson. That's a tough whack. Number 18 defending him, Cole Cummings, the junior. Here's Nick Stiles, the MIT commit. And another senior using that right shoulder. Getting the shot up, bouncing away. Good save from McLaughlin. Still in New Canaan possession.
Glastonbury's defense meant to be much more aggressive on the New Canaan offensive side of the ball. They're letting them get the shots they want and pass the ball as much as they want.
Augustine at the X behind the cage. As I mentioned, this is Glastonbury's 4th game of the season playing an FCAC team. They are 0-3 against teams in the FCAC, losing to Darien, Staples, and Wilton. Easily deflected away was Augustine's shot by McLaughlin. The loose ball, they're fighting for it. Popped up by a Glastonbury player, but to the wrong team's hands. Wrong team's stick, that is. Goes to Michael Norton. Here's Nick Stiles on the move. He loses it near the crease. It's loose. Carter Connors gets it, the junior for the Rams. Connors retreats and gets it over to Connor Bailey, another junior. Michael Norton sizes him up, gets inside. The shot just wide left. Another New Canaan possession. It will stay with the Rams. Tommy Augustine back there. The Rams have just been hounding the Guardians with shots right now, Chase.
Yeah, the Rams are just getting the ball around as much as they can and finding that right opportunity to get the right shot in order to get their best angle and make sure they put it in the net. But the Glastonbury defense here does need to step up their game in order to defend this offense that Coach Bobby Russian has for the New Canaan Rams.
Connors forces up a bad shot, and Liam Doyle picks up the loose ball, and then Doyle runs over Carter Connors, and that's going to be a clear foul on Doyle. So right back to New Canaan after a failed clear attempt from Glastonbury. Just over halfway done here in the first quarter on Senior Day, and the Rams up 2-0 after 2 quick goals from Chris Kinnett and Tommy Augustine. Coyote moves to his left. Now back right. Looking for the long-range shot. Gets inside. Puts it in. Ryan Coyote on Senior Day finds the back of the net, and the Rams go up 3-0 with 5:10 left to go in the opening frame. The Bucknell commit scores. An aggressive pursuit from him there, Chase.
And the momentum has now officially shifted to the New Canaan Rams.
What'd you like most about how Coyote got to the cage there?
New Canaan just possessing the ball and passing it around the outside perimeter of the box and getting the right shot that they needed. And he snuck inside, beat his defenseman, and stuck it clean.
Colthouse still at the draw for Glastonbury. He's lost 3 straight to start up against Hayden Shin, who is having another great game as the face-off man. And as soon as I say that, Colthouse wins his first draw control. First really big-time possession for Glastonbury all game long. Looking to cut into this 3-0 New Canaan lead. Behind the cage, number 5, holding Conroy. And now with it, number 12, Jack Englam. Glastonbury, they love the challenge of playing FCAC teams, trying to improve as a program as they are just outside the top 10 poll in the state. The last time these two teams met up in 2019 in the first round of the Class L state playoffs, right here on Dunning Field in a dreary day, New Canaan won 15-2 in a game that was postponed in the middle of the game due to thunderstorms and then resumed late in the evening where New Canaan would take care of business, advance to the second round, and lose to Wilton in States. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
New Canaan defense here is really pressing out on the Glastonbury offense. They can't get anything through. They're just working the ball around the perimeter.
Good defense from number 25 for the Rams, Vin Cognetova Jr. As you mentioned, the defense staying stout, not letting Glastonbury remotely close to goalie Holden Busby. The shot put on net, and it just misses as Busby finally finds it and looks to clear. Glastonbury could not get a quality shot off on that possession. As Busby comes out of the net, lofts this one up to a backpedaling Dylan Murray. Murray all alone, the long pole man, gets rid of it to Stiles and then retreats back on defense. Kinnett moves to his right. Kinnett, the all-state player and all-FCAC player in his sophomore season. He's isolated up against number 18, Cole Cummings. Then draws a double. Flicks it. Shot up. Shot not in from Callum Wood off the pass from Chris Connett. And once again, it will stay in New Canaan possession. Chase, they've done a great job today ensuring they have someone behind the net to scoop up that ball.
Yeah, Tommy Augustine back there playing X today is just doing a great job, making sure he gets all the backups from the shots. And he's been sneaking around the sides both times, cut in, back and forth. And that's how he has one goal in today's game.
Well, Augustine, as you were singing his praises, threw that ball away, trying to find Harry Apel. He made a good effort to go to the alley and put it back in play, but then scooped up by the goalie, Graham McLaughlin, as Glastonbury clears with 2.5 minutes left to go in the quarter. New Canaan holding on to a 3-0 lead. That is going to be a foul on number 37, Charlie Borthwick. Or, excuse me, no foul at the timeout from Coach Scott Hinchy and the Glastonbury Guardians. They don't fall yet. They've fallen down 3-0 early in the game, Chase. If you were in that huddle right now as one of the coaches of this team, what would you be preaching to try to get something going on the offensive end? Glastonbury has had very little time of possession in this game.
Scott Hinchy's got to tell his teammates to start picking up the energy here and gain momentum over the New Canaan Rams in order to come back and make this game somewhat close.
2:22 in the opening quarter. Ian Nicholas, Chase Pinkernell, and the rest of the NCTV crew bringing you live action. Senior day for the Rams, looking to rebound after their rough road loss to one of the top 10 teams in the nation, Brunswick, on Thursday. If you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, and also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at NCTV78. This is the second of 2 games we've live streamed today, both against Glastonbury Lacrosse. First game in the morning, the girls program for New Canaan kept up their undefeated record, now 12-0 on the season, after crushing the Glastonbury girls team 18-3. 18-5, excuse me. And the boys looking to do the same here, holding on to a 3-0 lead. Chase, you saw this team in person, New Canaan, on Thursday up against Brunswick. What did you take away from that game, which obviously not the result the Rams wanted, but playing one of the top 10 teams in the country, 6-goal deficit, not the worst way to lose?
Not at all. New Canaan's strong suit was coming out hot. First place of the game. They came in and came down the field. Nick Stiles, number 8, the senior, came down and just shot it and just went in. Their offense is just so strong. They get the momentum early, and that's how they build their confidence going into the second half of the game.
And unfortunately, they would, after only trailing at 3 to the half to Brunswick, end up losing by 6. But a good test for the Rams as number 23 moves in, Lauren Channing. Channing, a big body, spins inside, but is doubled and gets rid of it. Number 6, Cole Wallace pushed away. And he turns it over. Vincognetta getting physical with Wallace. He says, give me that. And he's shoved out of play. And they're going to say, that's all clean. As Glastonbury comes away with the ball. And then Wallace whacked by Christian Sweeney. We know how physical he can get. They're going to say it's New Canaan's ball alongside the near sideline. A lot of back and forth there. No whistles blown, which I bet the people watching like to see. Busby heaves it. And again, the long pole, Dylan Murray's under it, the junior. 1:20 left to go in the opening quarter as Murray finds Connor Bailey at the 40-yard line.
New Canaan can tuck away one more goal here with just 1 minute and 12 seconds left. It's be a huge lead going in the second quarter.
Stiles moves to his right, using that shoulder, working against Mazelski. The outside spin. New Canaan taking their time, looking for the shot. 55 seconds in the quarter. Connor Bailey, the junior. New Canaan's just playing with a whole lot of speed right now. Carter Connors the spin. Connors the shot. Wide right, out of play. But going back to secure it. Another New Canaan possession. It's Nick Stiles.
The Rams just trying to spin the ball here, like they have been the whole game, trying to find that right shot in order to put it, tuck a shot in. That's
Stiles jockeying for position. Augustine moves inside. He beat his man, and he scored. Tommy Augustine adds his second goal of the opening quarter, and the Rams add their 4th overall. New Canaan off 4-zip with just under half a minute left to go in the quarter. Really nice shake and bake there from Augustine.
Tommy Augustine's feet can really just beat any player out there. Get around with a sneaky hand and then find a way to put it in the net.
They're going to credit the assist to Nick Stiles, the senior captain, on that goal from Augustine. It's senior day, but Augustine, the sophomore, shining. And a new face-off man, and it's going to be Cam Wheatfeld. Wheatfeld fighting for it. Loose ball scooped up and then dropped by Chris Canaan. Still loose. And finally, Wheatfeld comes away with it. Wheatfeld leading the break. He's whacked from behind, and the ball right into the stick of goalie Graham McLaughlin, as Wheatfeld won the possession and then lost the ball. Lasering it up the field, and that one nearly out of Dunning Field with 2.1 seconds left. Just throwing it away, really, Glastonbury. Busby will return the favor, and that will end the quarter. New Canaan up 4-0, as we'll bring you back up to the booth here. And Chase, Coach Chip Buzzio and company coming out with the game plan they needed to really execute and play pretty flawless so far.
Yeah, and that's right. New Canaan came out with the momentum. The momentum came in hot. They got 4 quick goals in the first quarter here. And New Canaan just got to keep up the momentum in order to keep Glastonbury down below them.
And you and Tommy Augustine, you're both underclassmen in the lacrosse program. When did you know, really, or when do you think Coach Chip Buzzio and crew knew that Tommy Augustine was going to be a player who, only a sophomore, was going to have a big impact in this program early on?
Yeah, in the beginning of the season, he wasn't starting. He wasn't really out there that much, and I guess he proved himself wrong in practice, and he worked his way up to the ranks, and now he's been starting for the past few games, which is great for him, and he's been showing it. He's been scoring left and right throughout the season, so Chip Buzzio's going to keep him in there.
And what would you say has been the biggest problem for Glastonbury so far? Has it been the offense, which really has been able to get nothing going, or has it been the defense, which has already given up 4?
Defense is pretty solid so far, in my opinion. They've been only let in 4 goals so far, and probably some north of 10 shots. Their offense just doesn't get any possession. They get it, and they just rush, and they're gone and possessed. And Holden Busby gets the ball, he clear, and we're back on offense. So Glastonbury just has to get the ball and possess it, and really look for the open shots that they can get in order to score.
Yeah, it's been high volume right now for New Canaan. They have gotten a lot of good looks, and they've converted on 4 of them. We'll bring you back to the field here. New Canaan up 4-0 as we will start the second quarter. Ian Nicholas, Chase Pinkernell, and the rest of the NCTV crew bringing you the live action on Senior Day. 2 goals from Tommy Augustine, 1 from Chris Canaan, 1 from Ryan Coyote for the Rams. And the Rams have been dominating with the faceoffs as well. Hayden Shin and Cam Wheatfeld have won all but 1 draw control so far, Chase.
Yeah, New Canaan's face-off possessions are just so key for offensive success. If you don't possess the ball, then you're not going to score. So if Hayden Shin keeps up this game will slowly go up for New Canaan's favor.
It really is as simple as that. Get ball, score ball.
Exactly, and that's how it works here.
I mean, I don't want to dumb it down too much. I don't think you can get it more clear than that. Hayden Shin looks to win another one here up against Graham Colthouse. And Shin loses it. Fighting with Colthouse. Colthouse under it. Glastonbury comes away with it. Number 29, Lance Dominic with the loose ball. They get a good look. It's off the left pole and out of play. Glastonbury will keep it. Good-looking shot as they came firing out the gates this quarter, Chase.
Head coach Scott Hinchy must have given him a nice pep talk there after the end of the first, and they came out hot with momentum here.
They put the nice shot on goal, but can they follow it up here? Good defense from Dylan Murray, the junior.
Like we said, Ann, if they possess the ball well here, they should be able to do some good damage to the offense, to the defense of the New Canaan Rams.
Only a 4-0 game, still within striking distance if they can put something on the board. Here's number 34, Josh Heaney, the midi. Gets it back to number 3, Capers Shaw. William Doyle gets it behind the cage, a low pass. Scooped up by Hinchy, Caden Hinchy, the coach's son. Dylan Stevens, good defense. 10:50 left to go in the second quarter and in the first half overall as Heaney walks it down the field. New Canaan has tightened that defense right back up after the face-off win from Glastonbury. There's the screen. Doyle working on Coyote. Cognetta switched onto him. Heaney spins the other way. And right back behind the cage it goes. Glastonbury can't find the shot they want. Heaney on the move. Heaney! Is that one going to count?
The
no.
crossbar and out.
Good eye chase. Heaney puts up the shot. 2 shots put up on that possession for Glastonbury. Neither of them drop. And here's Chad Russo with the clear.
New Canaan keeps up this offensive possession here, and they can really put some goals in here, then this game should be headed towards New Canaan's favor.
Whistle is blown, and I believe it will be a timeout. Not sure if it was for the Rams or for the Guardians. It is from Coach Chip Buzzio and company. He calls his first of the game. New Canaan with the 4-0 lead. Just got the ball back on offense for the first time all quarter. 9:45 left to go in said quarter, and they're looking to stay aggressive.
Smart timeout there by head coach Chip Buzzio as New Canaan ran out of time on the shot clock in order to get it over from their defensive side to the offensive side box, and time was ticking down, so the smart timeout there in order to get possession on the outside.
New Canaan picked up that big win last Saturday up against Richfield, proving that they've still got enough juice to compete for an FCAC title this year after a couple of rough early season losses to Staples, the Richfield Tigers, and the Darien Blue Wave. New Canaan's got a tough week next week, though, Chase. After they go on the road, they go on the road to play Norwalk next Tuesday. They're going to host Darien here on Thursday, and then they're going to host Staples here on Friday, the number 1 team in the state on Thursday, the number 6 team in the state on Saturday. That's going to be a huge challenge for Coach Buzzio's team before FCAC start right after that.
Yeah, that's going to be a great week for the New Canaan Rams to really try and find their stride going into the FCAC tournament. And if they do well, they should be able to capitalize and have their momentum.
Off the timeout, New Canaan gets up and settled. Freshman season still going on, Chase?
Freshman is. We still have 8 games left.
Really?
So we have a lot of games left. So
play Darien again.
We play Darien 2 more times. We
jeez.
play on Monday at Upper Oval in Darien, and then we play one more time the 27th here at Dunning Stadium.
Well, I can't say we'll be live streaming either, but good luck, Chase. I do wish you that.
Thank you, Ann. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Anything for Coach Killalay and company. Number 4 with the shot for New Canaan, Harry Apelt. He misses high. Just under 9.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Tommy Augustine behind the cage. He's got 2 of the Rams' 4 scores today. He'll get the screen from Canet, but go the other way inside. Good dodge. Good shot.
Hat trick for Tommy Augustine here.
Tommy Augustine again showing off the finesse, and through traffic he scores. And the Rams go up 5-0 with 9:09 left to go in the first half.
Tommy is almost unstoppable. He can really get by anyone with his quick skills and his quick feet, and just runs past anyone and beats them.
New Canaan dealt with the injury bug earlier in the year, which is why a lot of people gave up on the Rams a little bit after a couple of tough early season losses. But having a guy like Tommy Augustine back in there, Chase, he changes the whole complexion of this Rams offense.
He is proving to Coach Chip Buzzio that he is the right player to be in there for the New Canaan Rams offense, and he is sure capitalizing.
Shin and Colthouse back at the draw, and they're going to say a false start on Shin, so it will be awarded to Glastonbury, who now faces a 5-0 deficit as the Rams add their first goal of the second frame. Ball chucked back to Heaney.
8:45 left in the second quarter here with Glastonbury down 5 to New Canaan. They really need to start putting some balls on net here in order to score some goals and make this game close.
They had 2 good-looking shots on their last possession. Neither of them made it past goalie Holden Busby, who has really solidified his place as the starting goalie of this team after a bit of a competition in the preseason. The sophomore has done well. Couple of spin moves from Channing. Channing shoved away. They get it inside, though, and the goal will drop for Caden Hinchy. Off the assist from Warren Channing. So goal number 1 is a really nice one right in front of a crease for the Guardians.
Yeah, this is when the Glastonbury Guardians can really come in and strike their stride, and they can make a big difference in this game. The momentum has shifted in their favor. This faceoff is a big one here for Hayden Shin.
So 5-1 your score. The goal from Caden Hinchy, the junior. The assist going to Warren Channing. So the juniors connecting on that one. Shin wins the draw easily, looking to set up shop quickly. Here's Callum Wood. He puts the shot up. It bounces away, deflected away by the goalie, Graham McLaughlin. Still in New Canaan possession with just over 8 minutes left to go. Nick Stiles slings it over to number 28, Max Alert. Alert looks for Maddox Underwood, who's also checked into this game. On a dime, trying to make a move and falling down is Nick Stiles. He loses the ball, and he gets it back to his credit. Stiles still attacking. The defense out of formation. And then they settle back in. Wood can't get inside against the long pole. Number 29, Lance Dominic. Wood still with it. Finally gets free, shoots, misses. McLaughlin with the good save. Wood really wanted to put that shot up, Chase. He really had no intention of giving that one up.
Yeah, he tried to tuck it in there, but with a good ride here by New Canaan offense, making it troublesome for Glastonbury to get into their offensive zone.
Here's Greg Perry, number 7. Perry, crossfield pass to number 4, Brady Stone, the sophomore attack man.
They're going to settle the ball down, let them change, get the right players out there.
Back and forth passing. New Canaan making no substitutions. Heaney with the ball. Back over to him. Defended by Cognetta near the alley. Heaney moves left. Over to Hinchy.
Guarded by freshman star Dylan Stevens, arguably one of the best freshman defensemen in the country.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty fair argument with the way he's played early on this season. He's going to be a highly sought-after recruit in a few years. Hinchy working on him now. Back out to Heaney. Long possession brewing for Glastonbury. New Canaan stout in front of a crease. Risky pass, and it finds the man. Number 5, Holden Conroy, is going to be credited for that goal off the dime drop from Josh Heaney. What a snipe.
This game just keeps getting closer and closer, and the momentum is now 100% in Glastonbury's favor here. Big face-off for Hayden Shin. If we can get this ball and get it in the offensive possession here, then we need to start getting our act together.
What an awkward angle to shoot that ball for the senior attack man, Holden Conroy, but off the pass from Josh Heaney, he finds the back of the net. Shin fighting with Coldhouse. They are deadlocked at the NC logo.
Grinding it out. Hayden Shin comes to the win.
And Shin scoops up the loose ball, too.
Possession.
Shin puts the shot
Shoots
up
and he
on net.
scores! What a goal by Hayden Shin. Wow. What a face-off. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Shin doing it all. And the Rams go back up 4. Winning, getting the loose ball, and putting the game in his hands. It's for Trinity commit.
Grant Codhouse has got to be in a nutshell right now. That is just the worst thing as a face-off guy. Myself, get scored on off the draw is just the worst thing that can happen.
John Tataro is going to come in after Shin's probably still celebrating along the sidelines. Tataro, the sophomore Fogo, looking to win one against Coldhouse. Again, Coldhouse just fighting with Tataro. A little gathering has ensued. The ball loose, poked away from New Canaan. And finally, Norton comes away with it for the Rams, and he gets laid out. They're going to come away with it. The long pole, number 18, Ryder Harmon, gains possession. There's a stick check. Michael Norton gets it right back for New Canaan.
5 minutes left in the second quarter here. Momentum has shifted. It's the New Canaan favor, and they are buzzing.
Norton loses the ball. It's loose in front of a crease. Right back to Glastonbury. They're under attack. Callum Wood with the shove, and he'll get called for it. Too much of a hit up against Perry. Looks like we have a timeout called.
Smart timeout there by head coach Scott Hinchy, as momentum is just not looking in their favor right now.
Perry in trouble. They do have the ball, and they want to make something out of that possession. So they're going to call their second time out of the game. Hayden Shins really looked like a different player over the second half of the season, Chase. Inconsistencies throughout the Rams' first few games. But as Chris Connett said following the Richfield game, that's the kind of player Hayden is, and they all trusted him, and he's came up really big in the last few games at home up against Richfield and now here on senior day as well.
He has found his stride. I don't know what him and his younger brother Kieran Shin have been doing at their house, but they have both stepped up their game, and they're doing really well right now. Kieran Shin, my freshman team, is just absolute stud. Just, no one can get by him. Same thing with Hayden right now. Is just no one can get by him. He's good at his job.
He is. And also his brother Owen was a great player in this program as well a few years ago. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the half. Ian Nicholas, Chase, Pinkernell, and the rest of the NCTV crew bringing you the live action. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more live coverage of New Canaan High School athletics, as we will be covering as many FCAC tournament games as possible. And Dunning Field could host more than just New Canaan FCAC games, as I hear they will be hosting the FCAC semifinals this season, regardless of who is playing in them. So could have those live streams for you as well if you're just a big FCAC lacrosse fan. Following their timeout, possession is with the Glastonbury Guardians. Mazelski clears it. A flag is thrown. The shot put up and off target from Mazelski. Let's see who the penalty is on. Carter Connors looks frustrated along the sidelines. Could Glastonbury be man up here? New Canaan does have the ball, and the penalty is on the Rams.
A little bit of confusion going on here between the referees. They are up for man up.
So it's going to be man up for 30 seconds, Glastonbury Guardians. That is the official call.
This is going to be a good chance for the Guardians to get their possession here and in order to get the lead back up to 3 for the Rams.
But it does seem like New Canaan does not have the ball. It will be Glastonbury. So for the first time today, either team is man up. It is Glastonbury. They have a great chance if they move quickly to pull to within 2, to within 3. Moving it around. Doyle with it. Back to Doyle. 13 seconds left of being man up. That one intercepted. Braden Sweeney with the steal.
Dylan Murray.
Excuse me, 21-91.
You're good, Ian.
It's close.
It's close. Another timeout here. But
Timeout will be called by Coach Chip Buzzio following the great defensive play from Murray as New Canaan survives being man down. No problem.
3 seconds left in this.
Oh, what are they going to do with that?
Okay, Ian.
New Canaan has the ball. They hold it for 3 seconds. I don't think you can get a shot up in 60 yards down the field in 3 seconds. But, you know, crazier things have happened.
Yeah, I sure have. Never know. Anything's possible, Ian. Anything's possible.
Oh, yeah, especially in the FCAC.
Yes, Ian. Yes.
Plenty of timeouts. Both coaches have now called 2 timeouts each in this high-stakes game. Not necessarily high stakes, but New Canaan wants to win on senior day in an out-of-conference game following a loss in Glastonbury. Again, looking to pick up their first win of the year playing an FCAC team.
The last time these two teams met was in 2019 in the first round of playoffs when Glastonbury lost to the New Canaan Rams 15-2. It's a much different game here today as it's 6-2.
It is. Credit Glastonbury. Obviously, 2 years is a long time off, and
big change.
A lot of new players in their program. New Canaan, one of the perennial contenders in the FCAC and across the state, really. So Glastonbury looking to pull off a major upset, and they are staying in it right now.
They sure have a shot at that, Ian. They keep their momentum here, and they can possess the ball and get their shots on net. They can sure come out with a win here. Got plenty of time left. 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Gannett with possession. New Canaan officially no longer man down as Braden Sweeney jogs back on defense. They still have possession offensively, obviously. Under 4 minutes left to go in the half. Gannett sizes the man up. It's Perry. Gannett using the shoulder. Now he's doubled. Gannett spins out of it. He puts up the shot, and he puts it in. Chris Gannett, through 2 defenders, scores. And the Rams go up 5.
What a play and what a dodge from Captain Chris Gannett there to put the momentum back in Rams' favor.
If you watch him long enough, you'll eventually see him make a play that few other guys can make. And getting out of that one, spinning in between 2 defenders and finishing.
That is not easy to do, Ian. That is not easy to do.
I didn't think it was.
As a freshman star over here.
Well, we don't have the stats to back you up on that. Shin wins the face-off. Callum Wood with the ball. Good defense, though, from Glastonbury. So no immediate shot put on net for the Rams. 3:20 left to go in the first half, and the Rams pull up 5 after Chris Gannett scored his 2nd goal on senior day.
Let's see if Tommy Augustine can pull any other sneaky tricks on number 7, Gregory Perry.
He's already got a hat trick. Augustine, that is. He's on the move, looking for the shot, and it is saved by Graham McLaughlin. Good save from the senior, number 1, as he comes out of the net, looking to clear it to somebody. He might just take it out himself. Finally, he finds Perry. Perry streaking towards the goal. Slows it up. 2:40 left to go in the half. It was a 5-2 game at one point. Now New Canaan has scored 2 unanswered goals to pad to their lead. Here's Hinchy, Caden Hinchy, who's had an early impact in this game. Working against Murray. Off the screen.
UConn is switching some things up on defense here. They pulled out freshman star Dylan Stevens. He's no longer in the lineup. Looks like he's over there on the bench right now, trying some new things here on defense.
Replaced by number 13, Nick Garcia. As that shot finds the back of the net. Scored by number 6, Cole Wallace. For the Glastonbury Guardians, put it right in between the legs of Holden Busby. Really good shot. Squared himself up right in front of the cage and scored.
Yeah, good offensive possession there by the Glastonbury Guardians.
Another assist on the day for the midfielder, Josh Heaney, as he found Cole Wallace for the score. Back to within 4 is Glastonbury.
Switching things up here on the X, putting a deep pull on Hayden Shin.
It's going to be Lance.
Here.
It's going to be Lance Dominic. And
Hayden Shin jumps, and now
false start.
The Guardians' ball.
Dominic didn't even need to touch it, and he gets the win. They move quickly. The ball is loose. Still loose. A scrum. A couple whacks. Flag is thrown. You could hear that from all the way up here. The question is who shoved who? And it looks like New Canaan is going to get called for that one. It's going to be Glastonbury possession, and this is just what the doctor ordered for Glastonbury.
Slash.
Max Alert is going to come out. It could also be on Chad Russo or Charlie Borthwick.
Dylan Stevens checks back in for the New Canaan defense.
So Glastonbury is going to be man up for a minute. Last time they were man up, Dylan Stevens got the turnover. Or excuse me, Dylan Murray. So New Canaan was able to hold up that time around. And it looks like it was Charlie Borthwick who's going to get called for the illegal check.
Slashing.
Glastonbury still man up for half a minute. Just over a minute left and a half. They move it well. A player hits the deck, and a whistle is blown late. And they're going to say it is a violation on Glastonbury. What happened there?
Looks like number 34, Josh Heaney, got pushed into the crease and crease violation.
Yeah.
Buchanan ball. That's not a good play by Glastonbury there with 15 seconds left in their penalty.
No, New Canaan's just going to look to draw the penalty timeout and maybe add one more goal. Christian Sweeney clears it.
New Canaan can get one more sneaky goal in here to make it 8-3, up 5 going into the second half.
Let's see, you manifest it. Coyote looking to do it. Gives it up to Augustine. Styles spins. Looks to put the shot up. Perry closes in on him. 24 seconds.
Senior star number 4 on the crease, Harry Apel, with older brother Jackson Apel, now playing at UVA. And past alumni Garth Apel is his father, who is also a great lacrosse player there at UVA. So lacrosse runs in the family, and he is going to continue his journey at Williams next year.
That he will. Senior captain Harry Apel. Just under 6 seconds left. Can New Canaan put up one more shot? Coyote with the ball. He's got some room. He does not get it off. So New Canaan will walk into the half with a 4-goal lead in a game probably a little bit closer than people at home expected. Glastonbury looking to pull off an upset as we bring it back up to the booth here. Ian Nicholas joined by Chase Pinkernell. The Guardians, they've played really solid. In that second quarter was a really big step up for them. They were neck and neck with New Canaan. The score was 3-3 in that quarter compared to a 4-0 New Canaan first quarter. What'd you like from Glastonbury in quarter number 2?
Yeah, Ian, head coach there definitely made some changes to the lineup in order to get the offensive possessions that they needed, and they got a bunch of shots on net, and they got 3 of somewhat like 10 shots on net, which they continue. They'll do just fine in this game, only down 4 goals going into the second half. This game can go either way at this point.
And meanwhile, for New Canaan, what do they have to do to secure a victory and make sure that the second half doesn't get away from them?
New Canaan defense stays strong. They play that zone defense here. Then they'll let the Guardians, they won't get anything through. And New Canaan has to get some more shots on offense in order to keep the scoring up. And New Canaan will be on their way to a victory.
New Canaan up 7-3 after the first half. Tommy Augustine, the sophomore, on Senior Day has been the star for the Rams with a hat trick already, 3 goals. Before we head to the halftime break, let's get a look at those sponsors. I want to thank our platinum sponsors, Walter Stewart's, Your Fresh Local Market, and Rambuya and Harrow, the business of real estate. Our gold sponsors, Club Sandwich, our one and only gold sponsor for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right here in town. Our silver sponsors, Performance PT, Educational Futures, the SIG Insurance Agencies, OSSM Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, Renaissance Partners, Rand Insurance, and lastly, our black sponsors. Ready Rooster, Shilala, 84 Sports New Canaan, the New Canaan Diner, NC Graphics, the Athletic Shoe Factory, Togs, Dr. Austin Feeney, the Lewis School of Driving, and Prudding and Company Custom Builders. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all Buchanan High School athletics. The Rams on Senior Day looking to pick up win number 9 on the year. Will Glastonbury play spoiler? They could. Let's see how the second half shakes up. We'll be back in 7.5 minutes in the second game of our doubleheader here on NCTV. Make sure you like and subscribe before the second half starts up. Back for the second half of action between the New Canaan Rams and the Glastonbury Guardians boys lacrosse teams. It's senior day for the boys of New Canaan, and they hold a 7-3 lead over Glastonbury, looking to pick up win number 9 on the year. They pick up their 8th straight win against a team that's not ranked in the top 10 of the U.S. Nike National Lacrosse Poll.
Momentum shifts.
Aiden Shin back for another face-off for New Canaan. Chris Canet, he had a strong first half. 2 goals for him, 3 goals for the sophomore Tommy Augustine. A goal for Ryan Coyote as well. New Canaan a 7-2 lead. Hayden Shin wins the draw control easily. Gets it over to Callum Wood, who's been shut down in this game.
Possessed by the Rams here. They're going to make their subs. Hayden Shin is going to go out. Checking in is going to be number 4, Harry Apelt, as we were just talking about. Star going to Williams.
Apelt moves inside, looking for the score, and he misses just wide right. They're going to say it's off of New Canaan, so Glastonbury is going to gain possession. New Canaan gains possession right back, though, after Glastonbury chucks it away. Nick Stiles facing some pressure. Finds Coyote. Back to the MIT man, Stiles.
Quick turnaround here. Nick's going to try and dodge, make a play.
He gives it up to Augustine, who's been the hot hand today with those quick feet. Defended by Mozelski. Augustine still cradling. Over to Apel. Playing midfield. Apel takes it inside to his right. Dumps it off. And Canet with the score. The senior captains find each other. And Canet lasers it in near the ground.
Energy has now fallen for the Glastonbury Guardians. Their sideline is absolutely dead. New Canaan is just shutting them down here on the offensive side of the field.
Well, only a minute 8 into the second half, so plenty of time to provide a quick turnaround for Glastonbury. But Chris Canet adds his 3rd goal of the game, joining Tommy Augustine in the fun with 3 goals apiece. And Hayden Shin back at the face-off and another easy win over Graham Colthouse. Shin also scored a goal in that first half as Wood puts up the shot and misses along the ground. And it will be Glastonbury ball. Lance Dominic securing possession for the Guardians. Moving it up to Mozelski. Mozelski clears. Mozelski met by Dylan Stevens in midfield and finds the hole. Mozelski could go all the way. Shot deflected by Busby. The rebound scooped up by Mozelski, the long pole.
I believe that is the second time, Ian, that he tried to do that today. Tried to run all the way down and get the shot. Both times he bounced it too high.
Hey, you know, D-men, they want to get in the fun too.
Maybe the 3rd time's a charm.
Maybe. Just under 2 minutes into the second half. New Canaan getting the goal from Chris Canet. Glastonbury looking to respond on their first offensive possession of the half. Here's number 4, Brady Stone.
Guarded by Dylan Stevens, freshman star. One of the best in the country.
Here moves Liam Doyle. Doyle gives it up. A little bit of give and go action, spinning through traffic. Ball poked loose by Dylan Murray and scooped up by Dylan Murray. Forcing the ball loose and getting the loose ball, the junior. Really good defensive series there from him. And throwing it away was Stevens. Saved by Borthwick, the Swarthmore commit. Up to Braden Sweeney. And that is going to be a offsides call. Too many men on that side of the field.
New Canaan ran out of time there clearing the ball. They have 20 seconds to get it from their offensive side to their other offensive side of things. So if that time runs out, it's a delay of game and it's turned around.
20 seconds not enough for Braden Sweeney and company to get it over the line. New Canaan turning it over and providing Glastonbury another opportunity. Jack Connors, senior captain along stick mini, has checked into the game for New Canaan defensively. Here moves number 23, Warren Channing. Heaney puts up a shot, missing. And it will be New Canaan's ball.
Jack Connor checks out. He is going to TCU next year, not to continue his lacrosse career, but that's where he's going to be heading off next year.
That he will. On the move, Max Alert showing off the athleticism like all us NCTVers have, a member of the program. New Canaan slowing down the tempo on offense. Looking to add a second goal this quarter.
New Canaan taking their time here, going to look for the right shot. No rush for them here as they're up 5 goals with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Norton moves right, looking for his first score of the game. So is Nick Stiles, and so is Callum Wood, regular members of the New Canaan starting offense. Carter Connors faking, hesitating, using that left shoulder, trying to dodge. Augustine, who is right, gets a good screen from Wood. Can't find the shot, spins away, and can't get it to go down, missing off the left pole. And the goalie collects it, Graham McLaughlin. McLaughlin clears, finding a streaking Greg Perry. Perry now inside the 40, 7:20 left to go in the third quarter. Perry holds on to it, flings it. Tough pass scooped up by Hinchy. Coach Scott Hinchy looking for his team to pick it up offensively. Just 3 goals all game. Moving it around the perimeter. No man has been able to really penetrate this New Canaan defense so far in the second half. Dylan Murray providing the defense. That pass.
Good check there by Dylan Murray to free up the hands.
Brady Stone, the ball on his stick. Long and fruitless possession so far for the Guardians. Connor Bailey gets lost on defense. The shot from the perimeter, and it will not squeak by Holden Busby. They were arguing, Hinchy was, that one got inside, and they're going to say no.
That was a close one there.
Flag is thrown. Yeah, what'd you think of that, Chase?
Wow, what a possession there from the Guardians. If that was a close one that could have gone in, that could have stayed out, but we will not determine that one. Turns around and there's a flag thrown on the Guardians.
Callum Wood missing that shot. The flag will be on the Guardians.
Seems like they got a little mad that didn't turn their way, Ian.
Well, I would be too. I mean, usually goal calls should be pretty clear. And not gonna lie,
that one
looked like a goal. But
I can agree with you. I can agree with you, Ian.
We don't get the final say.
Unfortunately.
Caden Hinchy does not get that one. A good-looking shot from the perimeter did not drop. New Canaan is going to be man up for the next minute after a foul in transition from Glastonbury. The Rams looking to extend their lead to 6. Vin Cognetta puts it in play.
Offensive coach Bobby Russian is talking to the players out here, looking to set something up in order to get another one on the board to make it 9-3 to really help tuck this one away.
The longtime offensive coordinator of this team, Coach Rushton, also the head wrestling coach at New Canaan High School. And a teacher
third grade
elementary school.
South School. Was my coach in 7th grade too. Great coach,
really?
Great guy.
The cut, and it will score. Vin Cognetta gets the assist to Ryan Coyote, pumping his fist in celebration. Coyote adds another one of his box score, his second goal of the game. And New Canaan with the man-up goal. their lead up to 6. 5:27 left to go in the third quarter.
And there is Coach Russian proving how strong his offensive play is there. And they tucked another one in to make it a 6-goal lead for the New Canaan Rams. The Guardians really need something here, starting off with this face-off here by Graham Cothouse.
New Canaan has scored 2 unanswered goals in this third quarter. Chris Canet and Ryan Coyote, the senior captains, showing up on senior day, doing what they need to do. Hayden Shin and Colthouse back at the draw. Shin's got the better of Colthouse today.
Tied
That
up.
one popped up, and Shin gets the loose ball. Another draw control win for the Trinity commit. Shin working against Colthouse now. He's locked up with him, and whistles are blown. Looks like it will be a timeout called by Coach Chip Buzzio and company. Shin in a bit of trouble near midfield as they secure possession. 5:17 left to go in the third quarter, and the Rams hold a 6-point lead. Chase, what have you liked most about the Rams' approach, not only offensively but defensively, holding Glastonbury scoreless so far?
The Rams' defense has been really strong. It looks like the Guardians have had more offensive possession here in the third quarter than the Rams have. But the Rams have been doing a great job locking them down, making sure no shots can get through. And the New Canaan offense here just has to keep possessing the ball, hold the ball as long as they can, try and slowly kill off the clock, and get the right shots they need that are necessary in order to keep the scoring up and to keep the momentum going.
And that they hope to do. Looking to pick up win number 9 on the year. Coach Chip Buzzio in his 9th season as the head man at New Canaan High School. The former team captain at Princeton. Won a pair of national championships as a player there. The Rams still defending FCAC champions after defeating Wilton in the title game back in 2019. No season last year due to COVID-19. Coach Chip Buzzio winning 2 FCAC titles in his first 7 seasons with the program, and 3 straight Class M state titles up against Daniel Hand each and every single season. New Canaan back up to Class L over the last 2 years. Over the last few years, really, class size in states really only solely dependent on how big the school is.
That's right, Ian.
New Canaan looking to add more to the hardware this year. And now the conference game might not mean much in the grand scheme of things, but still looking to pick up a big win in the latter part of their schedule during the regular season. Will Costco and Maddox Underwood have checked in for New Canaan offensively. Number 17 and number 14, respectively. Underwood with it right now. Now also in the game, number 29, Ryan Conley, the sophomore, getting his first action today. The pass over the middle, looking for Underwood, and Stiles can't find him. Racing after it was Salert, and Salert gets there in time.
Good hustle there by our own Max Alert here from the NCTV crew.
And then Costco threw Salert a ball, and he never saw it coming. The Rhodes commit, Will Costco, throwing that ball away. Miscommunication between him and the sophomore. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter.
Going for his third attempt here, see what he can do.
Yes, here is Jared Molzelski. Molzelski gives it up and retreats to the defensive side of the field. He has missed his 2 shots today, but he's taken. Capers Shaw, one of the top names in lacrosse, gives it up to Josh Heaney. Heaney walks it down the far alley, just outside the New Canaan bench, over to Liam Doyle. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Glastonbury looking for their first score of the half. Heaney gets inside, backpedaling. Salert doesn't give him anything. Braden Sweeney comes out to defend Caden Hinchy. Back to Heaney. Heaney gears up for a shot, can't find what he likes, gives it up.
Strong defense there by 28 sophomore Max Alert, making sure that he can't get through.
Possession that is taking a while to develop. Salert, another shove. The shot is saved. Holden Busby leans into that one. and picks up the save on the shot from Holden Conroy. Really great save from the sophomore. New Canaan on the other end. Styles behind the cage. Gannett over to Harry Apel. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. New Canaan looking to break double digits scoring-wise. Harry Apelt wide open look, and he converts. Too much space for the Williams commit. Harry Apelt with 1:58 left to go in the quarter with the top shelf finish.
What a shot there by Harry Apelt, sweeping across the top side from the top right side of the box. A nice shot, and it went just above goalie Graham McLaughlin. What a shot. That's what his brother, Jackson Apelt, used to do a lot. Sweep across, high shots. Works out well.
That it does. Cam Wheatfeld back at the face-off dot, looking to win his second draw control of the game, matched up with Graham Coltos. Wheatfeld, the sophomore, comes away with it, takes a whack, and holds on. A flag is thrown. Wheatfeld trying to do his best Hayden Shin impression. He misses, but New Canaan will hold possession, and substitutions made by both teams as New Canaan will be man up for the next minute.
You can see here at the Glastonbury Guardians are starting to get fresh, taking stupid penalties that they shouldn't be taking, and this is giving the New Canaan Rams a bunch of man-up time in order to put more points up on the board. Coach Bobby Rustin is now talking to their players again to set another play up, see what they can do here.
Apel gives it up to Nick Styles. New Canaan still man up for 50 seconds. Looking to add to the lead. Canette finds the man, missing right in front of the cage. Vincognetta. And a flag is thrown. It will be against Glastonbury. So New Canaan still man up for 37 seconds. Pass lofted in the middle by Chris Canette. Found Vincognetta. He could not finish.
No flag there. Just turn around in possession for the New Canaan Rams. Get the ball back.
Just a stoppage in play. Cognetta with it, the junior. New Canaan man up for half a minute longer. Here's Coyote. Over to Canette. The shot fake from Apel. Moving in. Back over to Canette. Canette misfires and turns it over. A rare miscue from the UPenn mound, Chris Canette. And they're going to blow that man up opportunity.
That's not something you see often from freshman or senior star captain Chris Canette. He's more of a goal scorer. That's what we like to see more of Chris Canette. But everyone makes mistakes, Ian. Everyone makes mistakes.
Indeed. And he has been a star since freshman year. Got playing time towards the back end of his freshman season. Him and Ryan Coyote have been key cogs for New Canaan their entire high school careers. Glastonbury officially no longer man down. 33 seconds left in the quarter. Looking to just keep the ball in their possession and maybe walk away with a goal. It has been a rough third quarter for the Guardians. Christian Sweeney, good defense. That one right out of the stick of Stone. Jack Connors, the captain, picks it up. 15 seconds as Connors clears it nicely. Dumps it off to Nick Styles. 8 seconds. Here's Tommy Augustine looking for goal number 4. He loses the ball. He was too quick there, turning it over, and that is the end of your third quarter.
Great hustle there by Jack Connors, getting the ball down and trying to get one last ride with only 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Bring it back up to the booth here with Chase Pinkernell. Ian Nicholas joining him during this call of Senior Day game. New Canaan now up 10-3 over the Guardians, Chase. They have come out strong in the second half. I bet Coach Chip Buzzio wasn't too pleased with the really close first half up against an out-of-conference opponent. What changed for New Canaan in the second half so far to score 3 unanswered goals?
Their offense has just been so strong, Ian, and they've been working the ball around the perimeter really well and getting the shots that they need. And this is what has kept them up on the board and now make it 10-3. And going into the fourth quarter, it's a big lead for the Guardians to come back on. So they should keep the momentum going, and New Canaan Rams can come out on top.
And what have you liked from goalie Holden Busby so far? We haven't talked about him too much, but he's come up with the big save when he's needed it, albeit his defense has been doing him a lot of help.
Yeah, he's really strong in the net. He's like a brick wall over there and communicating well with his defenseman players. And he keeps that up, and New Canaan will come out with a win.
We'll bring it back to the field here as New Canaan up 7 goals over the Glastonbury Guardians. We're going to pick up their senior day win. Girls lacrosse will have their senior night on Tuesday up against Norwalk. That is here, obviously, as it's a senior day game. And we will have the live stream for you. That will be our next NCTV 78 live stream. So make sure you like and subscribe for that. It looks like Glastonbury is putting a new man in goal, unless he was just warming up. Could be wrong. But number 24, Ryan Bell.
Looks like a goalie change.
Was getting some reps. Let's see if they officially...
Yep, goalie change. Ryan Bell is going to be in.
They're going to pull the plug on Graham McLaughlin, albeit not a horrible game for him, but giving up those 3 goals in the third quarter.
Letting the junior get some experience here.
Bell has played in some meaningful games for Glastonbury this year. He did play and nabbed 15 saves when Darien faced off with Glastonbury earlier this year. John Totaro was in for that face-off alongside Lance Dominic, and possession awarded to Glastonbury. The false start on Totaro for New Canaan. The ball is loose. Glastonbury looking to scoop it up. Whacked backward by Coldhouse. Nobody's got the ball yet. Cognetta finally secures it for New Canaan. So they moved Coldhouse to midfield. And the goal...
What a shot by Callum Wood to put
quickly
that one
scored by Callum Wood. He adds his first of the day for the senior captain. All the senior captains getting it done on senior day. And Callum Wood extends the New Canaan lead to 8. What'd you see there, Chase?
This all starts from the face-off X when Vig Cognetta scooped up the ground ball after a scrum for about 15 seconds there. Got the ball down, nice pass to Callum Wood, and just shot it low, and that's how we capitalize there. Now make it 11-3 lead.
John Totaro, the sophomore, will take another face-off. Just got caught for the false start on the last one. And this time, number 20, Zach Caparelli, the junior, was in at the X for Glastonbury, and he was called for the false start violation. So New Canaan takes over once again.
The nerves got him there coming in against John, first face of the game, and that's what happens most of the time. When you face off, you jump, and possession for the Rams.
Maddox Underwood and Will Costco back in the game offensively for New Canaan, a pair of seniors. Costco, the Rhodes commit. Underwood couldn't snatch that pass. Underwood still fighting for it. He comes away with it. Now spinning through trouble. Loses the ball. Picked up by number 18 for Glastonbury, Cole Cummings. Carter Connors whacking away. Cummings gets rid of it. Here comes Perry. Perry breaks free. Defended by Underwood. 10:35 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Glastonbury finds themselves down 8 after senior captain Callum Wood added another goal for New Canaan. Perry on the move. Underhand shot missing, out of play. It will stay with Glastonbury. Pulling back and securing possession, Liam Doyle. Also in the game for New Canaan, number 22, Charles Brossi, the senior. Miscommunication. Bad pass from Glastonbury. Scooping it up for the Rams is number 13, the long pole, Nick Garcia. Garcia scoops up the loose ball and secures it for New Canaan. Tommy Augustine still in the game. And there's Chris Canaan.
New Canaan's really taking their time here to set up the plays they want to take, and I mean, no rush for them as they're up 11-3 in the fourth quarter, which is 9 minutes left.
Nick Stiles losing control of that one. Couldn't get the shot he wanted moving in on the cage. Possession will stay with the Rams. Coyote working on Perry. Spinning right, looking for goal number 3 for him. Backpedaling, he finds Wood. Wood knotted up, just slings that one away.
Post.
It finds Chris Canaan off the post, as you mentioned. Harry Apelt in traffic. 9 minutes left to go in this game. Augustine feeds, wide open on the wing, deflected away by the new goalie Ryan Bell on the shot from Nick Stiles. Scrapping for that loose ball is Canaan, and Canaan wins. Canaan moving in, and that pass goes absolutely nowhere close to anybody.
I think he was trying to decide between a shot and a pass there, and he went for the pass, and it was a little bit too hard and overpassed that one. So, Guardians possession here, going in.
Perry moves it up the field, connects with number 9, Liam Doyle. Just under 8.5 minutes left to go. Cole Wallace, ball on his stick. Guardians, their 2-game winning streak. Looks like it could be snapped here on the road, playing an out-of-conference team in the New Canaan Rams. And the Guardians' record against FCAC teams will most likely drop to 0-4 on the year. Looking to get the shot off, the spin, falling and missing, but the late flag is thrown. Cole Wallace laid out on the turf after putting that shot up. So it looks like Glastonbury will be man up for a minute. They will be at the 7:50 mark here in the fourth quarter. Ian Nicholas, Chase Pinkernell, and the rest of the NCTV crew providing you with the live action here of this game. Make sure you like and subscribe to NCTV 78 right here on YouTube for more New Canaan Athletics live streaming action. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram, also at NCTV 78. Glastonbury coaches saying their players don't need to force anything, don't make any dumb errors in a game where you just want to learn, Chase. And in a game where you trail big, just try to get some small wins to carry into the future games that Glastonbury will play against teams in their own conference.
Yeah, when you're down 8 goals right now, you try some new things in order to learn for future games. But at this point, there's no coming back for the Glastonbury Guardians, so they're going to try to do these little tricks that they can and
really
capitalize.
Impressive goal. That's a little trick there. Brady Stone was caught in between a few New Canaan defenders, broke free and scored in front of a crease, and sniping it past Holden Busby. Braden Stone with the score. The sophomore gets the Guardians' 4th goal of the game with 7:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hayden Shin back at the X after John Totaro took the last 2 face-offs. And also back for the Guardians, Graham Colthouse. Shin can't find the ball, and Colthouse scoops up the loose ball and wins that draw control. Looking for some momentum. Wallace has it. Brings it behind the cage and over to Hinchy.
Glastonbury taking their time here, looking for the right openings in order to dodge and get the shots that they need. Check-in is number 4, Brady Stone, the sophomore.
Who just scored the last Glastonbury goal. And he has the ball here. Moving on Ryan Coyote. Moves towards the crease again, shoved from behind. Glastonbury showing no urgency on the offensive side. Here's Warren Channing. Channing puts up a shot through traffic and misses. Loose ball. And New Canaan's Holden Busby comes away with it once again. Christian Sweeney over the middle of the field connects with Coyote. Coyote using the speed, puts up the shot, deflected away by Bell. Bell, hey, he has been strong since coming in this fourth quarter. Addison Hanrat, even senior in the game for New Canaan. Moves it back up over across midfield. Finds Nick Stiles, or excuse me, Callum Wood. Wood provides the screen for Tommy Augustine. Still in the game after his very impressive first half.
Checks in as number 45, senior Aiden Smith.
It is senior day, and Coach Chip Buzziel rotating in his good seniors. Coyote doesn't take the shot. Deflected by Mazelski. New Canaan retains possession as Michael Norton dances and brings it back in play. Norton looking for the shot. Comes from around, and Bell denies him.
Big hit there.
Bell, a very strong performance in this fourth quarter. The Guardians could have used him a little sooner.
That's right, Ian.
They still trail by 7 goals under 5 minutes left to go in this game. New Canaan with a comfortable lead. Guardians move it up the field, though. Here's Perry. Again, New Canaan's next 3 games on the road against Norwalk and then at home against Darien next Thursday and the Staples Wreckers next Saturday, a week from today. We will have the live streams of both the Darien and Staples games, so make sure to stay tuned. The shot put on neck by Hinchy off the crossbar. Loose ball scooped up by Perry, though. Another opportunity. Oh, Wallace was wide open, or excuse me, Stone was wide open, and he mishandled it. New Canaan capitalized. Up the field to Jack Connors. He mishandles it as well, and Perry finds the ball in the middle of the field.
Timeout called by head coach of Glastonbury, Scott Hinchy.
Just trying to get everything right in the latter part of this game. Glastonbury out of it from a competitive standpoint, but still looking to win with some mental reps before their next game on the road against Berlin on Monday. They have 3 more games left in their regular season. That includes the Berlin game before they start their tournament play in the CCC Conference. And then again, FCAC play for New Canaan will start right after they conclude their regular season next Saturday up against Staples.
Going back to Glastonbury's 0-3 record, playing FCAC teams, losing to Wilton 14-6 in their home opener, losing to Darien 19-5, and losing to Staples 15-6. And here it looks like there's going to continue to go 0-4 against FCAC teams.
It's tough to compete in the state of Connecticut in high school lacrosse, especially when we get into state tournament play, if you are not in Fairfield County. Fairfield County is a hotbed for some of the top teams in the state and really in the nation. New Canaan Rams, Darien Blue Wave, Wilton, Richfield, Staples, all teams in the FCAC. Greenwich ranked in the top 10 of the latest Game Time CT poll. And I might have forgotten one. 3:45 left to go in this game. New Canaan looks well on their way to picking up the senior day victory, as we'll most likely see a few more seniors worked into the rotation in the waning moments of this one. New Canaan looking to make their impact once again in the FCAC tournament and chase. In a year where Darien has dominated everybody they faced, you think they've got a good chance on Thursday to beat the Blue Wave at home?
New Canaan has been playing their game, and they're in their stride right now. So if they keep up this momentum and they keep moving the ball well and getting shots on net and playing strong defense, I think New Canaan does have a pretty good shot against Darien.
Darien's been undefeated in the FCAC this year. A couple of out-of-conference losses. New Canaan looking to be the first team to crack their FCAC record. Here's Brady Stone, who scored the last goal for Glastonbury. Defended by Christian Sweeney is Warren Channing. Channing gets inside with his size. Topples over Christian Sweeney. Loose ball scooped up by Caden Hinchy. Brady Stone moving left. Stone grappled by Cognetta. .250 left to go in regulation. Parker Wallace in the game. Wallace puts up the shot, and he adds his first, the sophomore. Parker Wallace, the younger brother of the senior Cole Wallace, and he makes an impact in the latter stages of this matchup.
Christian Sweeney just got beat there down to the low side, and Guardian snuck one in there tight on Holden Busby.
That they did.
Couple last sneaky plays by the Guardians before this game is wrapped up. 11-5. New Canaan Rams are up 6. 2:40 left.
New Canaan rolling with the all-senior D lineup of Addison Hanratty, Aiden Smith, and Charles Brossi here on Senior Day. Cam Wheatfeld wins that face-off. Works it up to Callum Wood. The open shot, he misses wide right. Still a New Canaan possession. Pulling back and securing possession. Nick Stiles.
Checks in Harry Apelt, senior captain.
And Chris Kinnett as well. Bell still in goal for Glastonbury. 2:20 left to go in this game. Looking for Chris Kinnett on the pass with Stiles. Can't find him. Hayden Shin behind the cage. Harry Apelt, excuse me. Augustine, quick with it. Gets inside, loses the ball. Loose ball. Augustine grabs it, pops it into his stick, then loses it, and gains control once again.
Good play there by Tommy Augustine to pull the ball out there and possess the ball and slow it down. Get the Rams back in action here.
Stiles looking for the score, and he won't find it. Bell with another big-time save in this fourth quarter. Might not mean a lot in a competitive standpoint, but he's definitely showing Coach Hinchy what he's got up against the top team in the state. Minute and a half left to go here from Dunning. And Holden Busby off a bad pass with the collection. Turnover over the middle of the field from Ryan Coyote. Glastonbury gets it right back. Moving it inside and trying to scoop that one in was number 18, Cole Cummings, to no prevail. Still with the Guardians.
One minute remaining in the fourth quarter. We're going to see what the Guardians can do here to make their last strides against the Rams.
6-goal lead for New Canaan. Another game where they break double-digit scoring. And rebounding nicely following their 6-goal loss to Brunswick on Thursday. 45 seconds left. Brady Stone moves left. Now back right. Falls over. Shot scooped in and scored by Cole Wallace. Wallace will add one more for the Glastonbury Guardians. Both the Wallace brothers getting late scores. Cole, the senior, and Parker, the sophomore. 5-goal game. 34.2 seconds left. Too little, too late. But still a solid strike nonetheless.
The last face-off of this game is going to be taken by sophomore John Tataro. He's been having a good season so far for what he's gotten.
Colin Ratner also checks in, the senior for New Canaan. And Ratner almost gets that loose ball, but didn't have the opportunity as a whistle was blown against John Tataro. Glastonbury takes over one last time. Lance Dominic with it. And it looks like a timeout has been called, and I believe that is Coach Chip Buzzio, probably checking in a few more seniors for the next 26.7 seconds on Senior Day. New Canaan will improve to 9-4 on the season and pick up another out-of-conference win, so it will not affect their FCAC record and where they will be seated come tournament time in a little over a week. Meanwhile, Glastonbury will drop to 7-5. An up-and-down season for them. Coach Chip Buzzio, you can see him there. His team has definitely pulled it around after a tough start to the year. Braden Sweeney, Christian Sweeney, an all-senior lineup for New Canaan right now. Outside of a goalie, Holden Busby, because the Rams do not have any senior goaltenders. Dylan Murray's still in the game, though, a junior. 17 seconds left, the last possession. Getting inside and really just lasered in there. Really good-looking score from Warren Channing, the junior attack man. Again, too little, too late, but a nice one to put on the film with 11.7 seconds left.
The Guardians are just trying to do anything they can. They made this game pretty close now. From a 8-goal deficit to now a 4-goal deficit, they've been making progress.
You're right. 4 unanswered scores from Glastonbury will make the final score of this game seem a lot closer than it really was.
Final face-off here on the X, Hayden Shin.
And for one last time, Graham Colthouse. Shin, another great game. And New Canaan will stay undefeated when playing on Dunning. The loose ball popped up by Chad Russo. Callum Wood trying to get it. Glastonbury comes away with it. That's your game. The New Canaan Rams, 9-4 on the year, picking up the senior day victory over the Glastonbury Guardians, 11-7. Ian Nicholas joining you in the press box, joined by our freshman lacrosse star, Chase Pinkernell. Mr. Stud, what were your big impressions of this game? Really strong game for Tommy Augustine and Chris Cannett. But outside of those two guys, who'd you really like and who made this game run for New Canaan?
On the offensive side of things, I think Harry Apel had a really strong game. Callum Wood had a strong game for what he was in for. And just overall working the ball well and getting as many shots as they can is just the key to success for Chip Ozio and Bobby Rushton's offense. On the defense side of things, I think Dylan Stevens stood out to me, like as many people would say. Freshman star, one of the best in the country, did lockdown defense and prevented them from scoring as many goals as they can get.
And for the Rams, what are the most important parts of their game that they need to continue to improve upon to win those big-time matchups up against Darien and Staples later next week?
Yeah, we just need to keep our momentum going, and we need to make sure we get a lot of offensive possession. Shot is what we need to do, and lockdown defense is the key for our defense here in New Canaan.
That is the key. New Canaan had all the keys in this one. They win 11-7 up against Glastonbury. Both the girls and the guys New Canaan lacrosse programs picking up wins today against a team from Hartford County, the Glastonbury Guardians. I want to thank our crew for another phenomenal live stream in our doubleheader today. Our star producer, Emily Fox. On social media, Austin Platt. Chase Pinkernell joining me once again on the call. Thanks for joining me, Frosh.
Of course, Ian.
On top of the box, Cole Schubert and Perrin Tomasco doing the camera work. I want to thank our advisor, Roman Cebulski, our athletic director, Jay Egan. Ian Nicholas signing off for the second time today. Before we go, let's get a look at the sponsors. I want to thank our platinum sponsors, Walter Stewart's and Rambuya and Harrow. Our gold sponsor, Club Sandwich. All of our silver sponsors, Performance PT, Educational Futures, the SIG Insurance Agencies, OSSM Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, Renaissance Partners, Rand Insurance, and lastly, our wonderful wax sponsors, Ready Rooster, Shilala, 84 Sports New Canaan, the New Canaan Diner, NC Graphics, the Athletic Shoe Factory, Togs, Dr. Austin Feeney, the Lewis School of Driving, and Prudding and Company Custom Builders. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Coach Chip Buzzio and company take care of business at home. Stay undefeated when playing on Dunning Field. In your final score, 11 Rams, 7 Guardians. New Canaan now 9-4 on the year. They'll take a trip to Norwalk next Tuesday. Glastonbury dropping the 7-5. They will head to play Berlin on Monday. Signing off, Ian Nicholas and crew. Have a great night, everyone.